like the look of Lengha sarees and don't think they would suit me because I'm quite short. I'm not 5 foot, I'm 4'11". It was my brother's wedding and I wanted to get a different outfit. I went shopping for many months and didn't find anything I liked. Finally I went to my friend's shop, Simla Sarees Centre in Southall, and I fell in love with a Lengha saree, a beautiful purple Lengha saree, which you will see. I did buy it. I didn't try it on there, but I wanted to show you my experience with it and what I needed to do in order to get it to fit right and look right. And hopefully this would help some of you who are perhaps thinking, oh, there's just no way I should get one, it won't suit me, it won't look right on me. So some tips and things you could bear in mind if you were considering getting one, were too nervous or just wanted more information, and also the different ways in which you can wear them. I was going to make this video just one long video on how, you know, the look from beginning to end, but it got so long with all my tips that I'll actually have a proper tutorial on the makeup look with the outfit on, so you can see how it looked after I had it adjusted to fit me, as well as the hairstyle and the makeup that I had with it. The first thing you should do when you get a Lengha saree like this is to either at the premises or at home try it on and make sure it fits. These are mostly made standard size and slightly bigger than they need to be for the age range that they're designed for. Because I'm very short, anything ready-made never fits me anyway, so the first thing I've done is put on my shoes so that I can get the correct length the skirt should be, and then I'm just going to hold it in place and sort of pin it in place where I think, you know, I need it adjusted. I also need to consider the design of the skirt, so if I cut a lot out of this skirt in order to compensate and make it touch the floor like about this, I'm going to lose a lot of this band here and possibly this design work on the side. So I'm going to have this cut about 1 inch from the band, so I'll probably have it taken up from the top. I don't think they'll be able to do anything with the bottom, and I wouldn't want them to mess about with the bottom because it's finished so beautifully. But I've got a bit of give on the top, so I'm just going to fold in this band by about 1 inch. Then I know that I'm going to ask them to take 1 inch off the top. So that means, you know, so that's falling at my belly button and it's still too long for me. So what I'm going to do then is ask them to tighten from the side. Now this side contains the zip, so they can't do anything on this side, and also because this beautiful work here, I wouldn't want them to touch this side. But this side, because the back is a bit plainer, they'll be able to open this up and the tailor will be able to bring it in. So what I'm going to do is ask him to bring it in so that this falls at my, under my bust. I'm not too bothered that my tummy's not showing, but if it means the rest of my family can wear it, then that's fine. I'm going to ask them to bring it in by about, I don't know, 1 inch on either side, so about 2 inches, and that's really nice and tight against my waist. I'm going to hold that in place with a bulldog clip. This I just got from Staples. And you can see now that, you know, by making a slight adjustment to it, I can see how it's going to look on me, the skirt will look on me when I'm done. So at least I don't mind if the skirt is dragging about this much on the day. I could wear, I've got about a 2.5 inch heel, so I could maybe wear another inch heel. And that way, you know, that would be just like that. But don't be afraid of buying an outfit like this. You know, you can always get it tailored to suit you. I'm not going to get it tailored from the shop that I bought it from, which is Simla's in Southall. I actually can't see my face. I'm going to take it to my favourite tailor, which is Zaib Tailors. They're at the basement in Tradition store in Southall. I'm going to take it there. Well, while I've got this on now, I'm just going to play with it and see how I want to wear it on the day. And just get myself familiar with what I'm going to do with it, because each Lengha saree is slightly different. Mine's got the rest of the saree piece attached to the side. I think I would have preferred it if it was a loose piece like a Lengha, but then it would be just a normal Lengha, not a Lengha Saree. But each of them are slightly different and made slightly differently, so you just need to spend some time playing with the material and draping it in different ways and see what suits. I have been playing with this already, and I've decided that because of where the designs are placed, the only way I can put this is like this. And because the blouse is quite ornate, I don't want to really have it covered up too much. I don't want to cover up the back because, you know, I don't want to lose that either. So I'm just going to drape my saree like this and not lose any of this design. I'm going to pin it well so that I don't get too much movement. Another option I played with is to have the two borders, so the inside border here, just coming across here, and then pinning all this so that the inside border and the outer border shows and not too much purple. So I have very fine and small pleats. So I have like a skinny bundle, and then just pin that in place up here, here, and then down here so that it stays like this permanently. You can also drape it, bring this round and drape it really loosely across, and you don't lose any of the designs here. So that you still see the blouse and you still see the designs in the skirt. I'm not really covering any pattern up here, and I don't look fat. Oh, I've twisted it there. But that's another way of wearing it. You can have it over your shoulder, like so, and have it like a saree, a proper saree. Let me untwist this, it's stuck in there. Pin it to your blouse, and because it's net and see-through you can see everything else. Maybe have a couple of pleats. I like to do my pleats up and then drop the pleats. It's always good to buy your saree months in advance, because if you've got to think about adjusting, finding the time, if you've got a close family wedding, you really need to think about, you know, you're going to be really busy shopping at the time. So, you know, for an outfit like that, you need to, like this rather, you need to get shoes, you need to get your jewellery, you need to get your bangles. So what I'm doing first is getting, we're now in, what month are we? We're in May. I bought this about a month ago now, and I've just had it sitting at home, just playing, not really sure what to do with it, you know, how I wanted to wear it. So now I'm getting close, I'm getting a bit jittery. I'm going to take this in to be adjusted. It's going to take about, I don't know, 3 to 4 weeks for my tailor to do it, because they're really busy, and because we're in the height of bridal season, there is a longer waiting list. So when I get this back, it's going to be mid-June. Then I'm going to take the blouse only with me, and I'm going to get the bangles matched and the jewellery matched. I'm going to get tikka as well, and then by that time, you know, my mum will be busy taking me shopping for other things. So it's best to get these things done at least 3 or 4 months before you need to wear them. You don't want to get very close to the time you need to wear it and then find that the tailor can't get it done on time, or if you force them to rush, they'll mess it up. So it's best that they do that in their own time. But anyway, I think, you know, wearing the saree like this is also really nice. Another way you can have it is just bring it across and have it in the crook of your arm, which some people like. I don't. I really don't like it, but it gives a whole new look to the saree as well. You can also do it a bit more 50s, 60s style and have it like this, which is this side, which is tucked in the side, brought right around in a band like this to create kind of a little fishtail. You'd obviously have to pin all these up for them to stay in place, the borders up, and like that, and have it like this. And they actually had another Lengha Saree like this, which had a piece that went across that was built into the main skirt. If I did it for this saree, I would lose all this beautiful work that's on the side here, so I'm not going to wear my saree like this. But I still haven't decided for sure. I was adamant that I was going to have it like this until just now when I put it like this and hanging down over my shoulder. So I probably won't really decide for sure until the day. If you're not comfortable about showing your tummy, then having it across is lovely. You know, it's a great way of having a really fashionable designer saree and carrying it off without feeling like it's, you know, too much. But the benefit of having a ready-made saree like this is, you know, you don't look as fat, and the tendency with brocade and net is you can look a bit big, especially with all that material and you're folding it around and having the pleats in the front. There's no pleats with this saree at all. You can get some sarees that are pre-pleated in this area, and it's all stitched in with a little brooch like thing, and that's usually over this side, but this one isn't. It's just a panel, a straight panel with these diamantes, you know, sewn in onto the net. So it's a really, really beautiful piece. You can see it's got an underskirt of brocade. Actually, it's got lining, so you don't need to wear a petticoat underneath. It's already built in. Then it's got a purple brocade piece of material here, and then it's got this beautiful net which is loose on top, and it's got it's set off with velvet, purple velvet, and gold and silver work, which is stunning, absolutely stunning. Now obviously the blouse is also going to be of standard length, so you really do, whether you do this at the shop or at home, you know, put it on properly, do up all of the hooks on it and the zip, and you need to see whether you need to have it taken in. I was given another saree recently which had a ready-made blouse, and I have a pet hate against ready-made blouses. I'd rather have them made to my size. I very rarely buy a saree. In fact, this is the only saree I have got in the last 10 years that's got a ready-made blouse. The one that I was given though fit me perfectly. I don't need to do any adjustments on it at all. This one I do. It's a bit loose at the bust, under the arms, and it's very loose around the waist as well. It's got cups built in, so I don't need to wear a bra, and the cups are in the right place, so I'm not too bothered about that. And you know, I always say, when you have a blouse, whatever type of blouse it is, always have these two strings put on them on either side, because if it is very heavy, or if you've got a very heavy blouse, then or a baloo, then having these here will just help keep these straps in place and stop them from falling off the shoulder, especially if you're pinning a heavy junni or pleats to the saree pleats to the blouse. I'll have to double knot this one because it's got these dangly things which are quite heavy put on them. So I'm going to take this saree off to Zaib Tailors in Southall in a few hours' time with all my adjustments in place. I'm actually going to put it on there again. They've got a little changing room, so it's not a problem, but they're going to make me put it back on when I'm there and fit it. So I'm going to take my shoes with me, so that, no, I'm not going to buy any other shoes. I think these from my sister's wedding are fine, so I'm not going to put more expense into this whole outfit. But you know, I really do need to have it adjusted. I've got a floppy bit here, and you know, when it's all flat and it sits nice, it's just going to be perfect. And the blouse as well. And hopefully I'll have this piece for years to come, so that my daughter can wear it too.